Today's video will discuss using the Coil Data Reduction tool in CoilDesigner. Data reduction is the process of reducing the amount of capacity required to store data. With this tool, you can take experimental data and condense it into parameters that can be used to calculate further data points. The Coil Data Reduction tool can be used with any design in CoilDesigner. I have a sample coil shown up here, but this can be done with any of the sample coils bundled with the CoilDesigner software or any custom coils you may have designed yourself. To find the Data Reduction tool, click the Tools tab and select the Coil Data Reduction tool. It will bring you to this mostly blank screen. We will stay in the Coil Inputs tab for now, and the first thing to do is to click the Add Coil button on the bottom left. This will open up a new tab to the right of the Information tab titled Dataset with a number. This is where you will input the experimental data that you would like to condense. Before doing that, you must upload a coil file. This coil file should be the coil that your data has been modeled on. Usually it is the same coil that you have open already. Once you've selected the coil, then it is time to input the experimental data. You can do this by copying and pasting from an Excel sheet. You can either paste the entire data sheet if you have it organized in the same method as CoilDesigner, or you can paste your data individually, cell by cell, row by row, column by column. If you do not have data for all of these sections, CoilDesigner will not be able to assess your data reduction as accurately. This is my Excel sheet. Before I copy and paste the data, I just want to make sure that it's formatted as general so that it doesn't have any commas or other stylistic issues that could upset the CoilDesigner software. Once I've copied my data, I will paste it into the appropriate section. Another thing you can do is click the Load button and upload a .cdrt file. This is an image file that can assist further in your modeling. Once you've uploaded all the data, hit the Run button. After a few moments, CoilDesigner will produce to you results of your data set. The important thing that you can do with these results is found in the data fitting column, since here is where the reduction truly takes place. For the data fitting column, the first thing you do is select a fit type. These are existing data correlations, some of which are particular to types of fins and types of heat exchangers. For this example, I'm going to use the power law since it's applicable to all. Once you've selected your fit type, you can select whether you would like to fit data to a J factor or an F factor. And once you've selected that, you can choose your independent variables. There are a couple permutations from the same variables that you may choose from. Once you've made all those selections, you hit the Fit Data button. In the gray box on the left, you have the number of parameters and the results. To the right, you have a model equation for the fit type you've chosen. Each constant in the equation corresponds to the parameter with the same subscript. For instance, if you were to select another correlation, more parameters would generate, each one corresponding to the constant in the equation with the appropriate subscript. For more questions, please contact support@optimizedthermalsystems.com.